If two of the world's biggest stars were to meet secretly in a recording studio, then the music world should be prepared. Because history might be being written without us even realizing it. A video less than a minute long has rocked the entertainment world. There was no official announcement, no teaser, no dramatic countdown, just one short clip, and it was enough to set the internet ablaze with speculation. In the video, two men are seen in a quiet studio, with soundproof glass separating them from the outside world. Outside the studio, there's only a sofa, a few bottles of water, a black jacket draped over them, and an atmosphere that's too quiet for anything ordinary. But ARMY never lets up. Within seconds, BTS's loyal fans are picking apart every detail. The first highlight, the distinctive hand tattoo. The second highlight, the all-too-recognizable body posture. The third highlight, the faint sound of a chuckle that was captured on tape. And jackpot. It's JUNGKOOK. And that's not all. The second figure captured on camera, a Caucasian man with curly hair, a brightly designed t-shirt, and an all-too-familiar gesture, was none other than Charlie Puth, the American singer, songwriter, and producer who has publicly expressed his admiration for JUNGKOOK on several occasions. Had they collaborated before? Yes. But why did this meeting feel so much more mysterious and important? Because they weren't just sitting around. They were in the studio, with headphones, in front of microphones, surrounded by music production equipment. It wasn't just a hangout. It was a creative moment in progress. JUNGKOOK and Charlie Puth first collaborated on the song Left and Right in 2022. The song became a global phenomenon, charting on Billboard, going viral on TikTok, and marking one of the most successful cross-continental collaborations between a K-pop idol and an American musician. Their chemistry was natural, not the product of an industry stunt, but a genuine synergy between two young musical geniuses. And now they were together again, in the studio, without announcement, without teaser, without any spoilers. This incident sparked various theories among fans and the media. International solo album theory. Many speculated that JUNGKOOK was preparing the second part of his solo project. After the massive success of Seven and Standing Next to You, now is the time to expand his musical exploration, and who better to partner with than Charlie Puth? Hollywood OST or Netflix original theory. Some fans suspected this collaboration wasn't for a general release, but rather for the soundtrack of a major film or Netflix series. Both have strong global track records, and such a collaboration could be part of a large-scale international project. HYBE's secret theory? Is this part of HYBE's larger strategy for BTS Chapter 2? Or is it purely JUNGKOOK's personal project, secretly intended as a surprise? It didn't take long for hashtags like #JUNGKOOK-in-studio, #JKXCharliePuth, #JUNGKOOK-comeback, #K-pop collab of the year, to dominate trending topics on various platforms. The global ARMY fanbase began speculating, creating fan art, developing song theories, and even guessing about the genre of music they were working on. Would it be R&B, pop ballad, funk, or EDM? One thing was certain. Everyone was waiting. But more than just a new song or a new collaboration, what happened that day demonstrated something deeper, a connection across cultures, generations, and markets. JUNGKOOK, once a Korean teenager who started his career in a small dorm in Seoul, was now sitting side by side with world-class musicians as equal partners, not as invitees. Even Charlie Puth seemed so comfortable, as if they were old friends. Their jokes, their expressions during conversation, and the friendly atmosphere in the studio showed that this collaboration wasn't just a contract. It was a project from the heart. And as JUNGKOOK has said in countless interviews, "Music is my way of conveying emotions that can't be described with words." But wait a minute. We haven't even touched on one important point. Why is all this happening now? Why is it that now, while BTS is on military hiatus, JUNGKOOK is resurfacing, and right away with Charlie Puth? Some fans see this as more than just a musical collaboration, but a hidden code. Since 2024, JUNGKOOK has been known as one of BTS's most active solo members. He has explored various musical genres, performed on international stages, and established himself as a global solo artist who can stand alongside the industry's biggest names. And while public attention has shifted slightly to each member's comebacks, JUNGKOOK has chosen a different path. Quieter, but also more strategic. His involvement in the studio with Charlie Puth isn't just a coincidence. It's a reminder that even when there's no major announcement, JUNGKOOK is always working, always creating, always evolving. To the uninitiated, the studio video might be just another recording. But to those who have followed JUNGKOOK from the beginning, that's precisely where he's truly special. Note: a high-end condenser microphone is used, not a typical setup. Flat response studio headphones, perfect for detailed vocal recordings. A small note on the mic stand, presumably a snippet of lyrics. And most interestingly, there's a moment when JUNGKOOK looks down, stares at the lyrics, and nods to Charlie, as if they've just found the right note. That brief moment seems to say, "This is it. This is the one." Based on previous music release patterns, many K-pop observers and international media predict, if they're recording today, the release could happen within the next 1 to 2 months. It could be a digital single, part of a mini-album, or even as a highlight track on Charlie Puth's own full-length album. There's no official confirmation yet, of course. But one thing is for sure, based on their history of collaborations. When they work together, the results are never half-hearted. It's worth remembering that their first collaboration, Left and Right, was not only a streaming success, but also sparked a crossover trend between K-pop and Western pop. Many international musicians began to notice South Korea's potential after seeing the public reaction to the song. Now, with the possibility of a second track or even a full album, it's possible that JUNGKOOK and Charlie Puth are paving the way for a new era of cross-cultural collaborations that are more intimate, more honest, and more musical. And that's very possible because this is no longer about K-pop meets Western pop, but about two brilliant musicians from two different parts of the world speaking one universal language: music. Sometimes, the most historic things are born in silence. No announcements, no countdowns. Just two people sitting together, exchanging ideas, and creating something that can't be explained. It can only be felt. And that's what might be happening between JUNGKOOK and Charlie Puth right now. Not just two artists collaborating again, but two creative souls merging their worlds. In a space sealed by soundproof walls, but wide open by honest imagination and emotion. Many fans consider this a kind of reset for JUNGKOOK. Not a typical comeback, but a rebirth as a fully fledged global musician, with a more mature, bolder, and freer direction. And with Charlie Puth as a collaborator, his musical direction could take a 180-degree turn. It's possible we'll hear a touch of electronic jazz, minimalist R&B with a vintage feel, or even a more raw, honest, and emotional sound experiment. And one thing that makes it even more special, this isn't an industrial song. This is a personal work. It's evident in how they discussed it directly, without a large team involved in the recording. It's as if it were just the two of them, and the music between them. Several images circulating on social media provide evidence that there was more to this than just a casual meeting. A studio photo with reflections of DAW, digital audio workstation monitors, a voice memo on a mic stand, a soft light that creates an intimate atmosphere, and, of course, unadulterated chemistry. JUNGKOOK looked calm, focused. Charlie Puth? He looked comfortable and laughing, as if he were working with someone he'd known for years. And that was the truth. They weren't just two artists who met on a label project. They were musical friends.